Maybe a little bit more. It's the other color markings.
Would you all please rise for the graduate class of 2021?
because I have a different connection. This is just for the few questions.
Después sacaré.
Will you please remain standing for the presentation of our colors and the singing of the national anthem?
Present colors.
Thank you. You may be seated. Wow, can we give Mr. Cocott another round of applause? Before I begin, I've always wanted to play the saxophone. I thought the saxophone made everybody look cool. And so he made it look really cool this morning. Thank you to our junior ROTC Marine Corps, Colonel Walker, Dr. Vandercooey, Mrs. Hoyt, Mr. Gorman, the Raleigh Orchestra, Ms. Wardy, our Raleigh's Corps leaders, and Mr. Cocott for opening today's ceremony. Good morning and welcome parents, family members, students, faculty, community presenters, and staff to James Booker Raleigh High School 2021 Senior Celebration of Excellence Ceremony. On behalf of the entire faculty, staff, student body, we commend and congratulate every one of our seniors for their academic, athletic, and civic accomplishments. The following members of the Raleigh team will be assisting in the presentations of our awards. Please stand as your name is called, and please hold your applause until all names are called. Mrs. Shaquita Adams, Assistant Principal. Mr. Jory Harden in his absence, Assistant Principal. Mrs. Linda Wash, Aspiring Leader. Mrs. Sharon Richards, Director of Guidance. Mr. Thomas Brown, Guidance Counselor. Ms. Allison Cruz, Guidance Counselor. Ms. Tony Cannon, Guidance Counselor. Mr. Edward Moran, Magnet Coordinator. Mrs. Mary Young, Social Worker. Mrs. Jennifer Flutner, Class Sponsor. Our leader, Dr. Todd Cummings, Superintendent. Mr. Renee Sanchez, Assistant Superintendent. Mr. Brandon White, Chief Academic Officer. Our Board of Trustees, Vice President, Mrs. Leslie Wesley. Another Board of Trustees, Mrs. Olitha Jones. Principal of our CTE program, Mr. Tony Brooks. Athletic Director, Mr. C.B. Gavin. And I'm Sean Henderson. Please give a round of applause. So we strive to start and end all of our meetings and ceremonies on time. As many of us, when we have our town hall meetings, our norm is to start on time and end on time. I want to make sure I give you all a few announcements as we begin. Please make sure that your masks are worn at all times. Please cover your mouth and your nose. We have several of our scholars that will be honored this afternoon at the John Wooden Kiwanis Luncheon, where one of our scholars could be named the 2021 Kiwanis Award recipient. If you have been nominated as a Kiwanis Award winner this school year, please stand. Thank you. You may be seated. These recipients will have to lead the celebration of excellence by 11:30 a.m. Therefore, our goal is to end this ceremony by 11:30 a.m. At this time, I would like to acknowledge and give a special thank you to our class sponsor, Mrs. Jennifer Flutner. Thank you for your commitment to the class. Please join me as we recognize the class officers. When I call your name, each class officer, please report to the stage using the right of the stage. Please accept your certificate from Mrs. Flutner. Fist bump. Members of the dais, audience, please hold your applause until all names are announced. To our president, Kevin Liddell. Vice President, Ava DeMasso. Secretary, David Soleil. Treasurer, Rachel Phelan. Please give them a round of applause. Every year we have the opportunity of being blessed with the presence of students from another country. This year it was with great pleasure that I had the opportunity to introduce you all to our student from Spain, Jorge Ponce Medalla. Is Jorge with us this morning? Jorge has been a member of our soccer team. He has come with bringing a great smile. He has been awesome to the program. He's been awesome to being a part of Raleigh High School. So even in this absence, just give him a round of applause for spending this day. You often have to think about how the pandemic changed a lot from him being able to transition from coming from one country to another. And it's been great having him here. At this time, I would like to introduce you all to our salutatorians who will come up and speak. Each one of them will speak in order that I call their name. Mr. Broderick Brzezinski, Mr. Colin McLean, and Mr. Mohammed Ladera will now present a few words to the graduating class of 2021. Rose.
Thank you, Mr. Henderson. What a crazy year. Where do I even start? We've experienced much more our senior year than many have during their whole high school career. So many once-in-a-lifetime experiences. We fought and are actively fighting a worldwide pandemic. We participated in protests and made sure our voices were heard while standing up for our loved ones. We've witnessed one of the most controversial elections, the impeachment of our previous president, the impeachment of our previous president again. We were scared of possible killer bees. Half of the world was on fire at some point. We were terrified of a possible World War III. There was some pretty hot tea with the royal family, no pun intended. And then probably scariest of all, we had to witness 30 new Taylor Swift albums in 1 year. But at least we had Addison Rae and Carol Baskin to get us through these trying times. Though our senior year wasn't how we imagined it, it certainly wasn't like High School Musical. I wouldn't have had it any other way. This year and these experiences have only made us stronger and taught us an unfathomable amount of lessons. You know, they say life is like an arrow. The further you get pulled back, the further you will be launched forward. And we were pulled back pretty far this year. We've learned the importance of perseverance, determination, and adaptability has become one of our strongest skills. We've learned that our loved ones mean more to our happiness, and loneliness hurts more than we thought. We've learned that self-care is not self-indulgence. We've learned that coming together in unity is the only way to fight huge, towering monsters like a worldwide pandemic and injustice to those around us. We've learned that empathy and compassion can go a long way. And now we know how to hog all the toilet paper so nobody else can get their hands on it. Thank you for that one. Being pulled back has only made us strong, resilient, and ready for our future obstacles, and I cannot wait to see where all of our arrows land. Now, think back to your first day of freshman year. From today, a week from graduation, well, if it wasn't rescheduled 3 times, so really a week and 3 days from graduation. Dr. Seuss once said, sometimes we will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. We've all made so many memories throughout high school that I know we will value for the rest of our lives. Going out after football games, walking through the halls and hearing the rumbling of the drum line, picking a twin for twin day, waking up early to be on the news with your fellow Wildcats, watching the most competitive games of musical chairs at pep rallies, meeting the new foreign exchange and Gap students, desperately trying to get people to buy your 4 flavors of chocolate bars, dressing up for senior night, marching in the annual sweaty parade from the church to the football field, seeing the faces of children light up at trunk or treat, going to your first Quince, going to your second Quince, going to your 13th Quince because wow, those are fun. Being sent off to midwinter and prom by the ones we love the most. Watching the Riley cheerleaders absolutely demolish the other cheerleaders in cheer battles. You get no respect in here. Thank you. Coming together to trash the whole school from top to bottom with toilet paper and saran wrap. Taking the crazy bus rides to competitions, going to practice early in the morning and late at night, but it doesn't even faze you because you're doing it with your second family. My fellow seniors, these moments have now all become memories that we'll cherish for the rest of our lives. Now, looking forward to all of our future endeavors, whether it be a higher education, serving our country, going into the workforce, or becoming a TikToker, I would like to leave you with a quote by the wise Maya Angelou. People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. So whatever your future path holds for you, make sure you make that everlasting impact and mark on people's hearts. Make sure you are that once-in-a-lifetime experience. Thank you. Hello, and congratulations to everyone sitting here before me. Students, you have made it. You're going to walk across that stage soon, and your high school career will come to an end. Parents, you have supported and followed your children through these influential years, seeing them turn into the grown, magnificent people that are sitting before you. Over the years that I've attended O'Reilly High School, I've heard multiple teachers and administration mention how amazing the class of 2021 is. I have heard words such as involved, creative, strongest, and devoted. And I feel as all those words define us. We have many students that participate in multiple sports at a time, others that take a majority of only advanced placement and honors courses, and some that balance rigorous work schedules with the school. Our class is one of the most ambitious classes I have observed here at Riley, but maybe I'm a little biased. Our class has always excelled at creating an involved community within the school through events such as homecoming parades, fall decorating, and many other small activities. With so many people participating in these events, we had such a large range of ideas and opinions. This was a large reason that we were able to be recognized as involved and creative. Without the help and contributions of many of our classmates, we would have been unable to execute such amazing pieces of work year after year. A large part of this motivation is also credited towards our teachers and administration as well. If it were not for our class sponsor, Ms. Kluger, we would have likely fallen short of the greatness we achieved. If it were not for our enthusiastic principal, Mr. Henderson, we would have not had as much spirit and drive to continue representing our school with greatness. Thank you to everyone who has motivated and pushed the class of 2021 to reach its fullest potential. After COVID struck at the end of our junior year, and almost an entire year was sadly taken from us, our class never lost hope. We continued planning and staying involved, even through our summer break. We overcame obstacles by planning our senior picnic, parade, hall decorating, and prom, almost all virtually. Even though we were unable to experience our senior year to the fullest, I have not seen any of my classmates be bitter. Sure, I've seen some upset that this year was not what they pictured, but in the end, they have been grateful for the experiences we were able to have rather than the ones we were not. Many milestones were reached this year in many of our students' lives. They might have gotten their first job, attended their first prom, but very soon is the ultimate milestone. We have been building up to this point since we started kindergarten 12 years ago, and now it's finally time. We will be graduating next week. I would like to congratulate everyone who will be receiving awards day and say that all of your hard work has finally paid off. All those hours of studying, playing sports, and working hard have concluded, and we will be moving to the significant paths of our futures. But keep in mind, as we move forward onto bigger and better things, we need to continue keeping our heads and spirits high, knowing that after all we've persevered through, we are stronger and more capable than ever. Retain your Wildcat pride, remember your Southside community, and spread all of your Riley ambition into the world. Once again, congratulations to me.
Hope everyone is doing well today. I'd like to start by giving thanks. Thanks to all of the staff at Riley, as well as Colin and Brody for coming up here and speaking and giving us the opportunity to be at this ceremony. And I'd also like to thank all the other students and parents for coming here today. I'd like to thank all our teachers for providing us not only an excellent education, but also one that is definitely better than Adams. In particular, I would like to thank a few of our teachers who have not only given us a great education, but also impacted us beyond just the scopes of their classrooms. Mr. Knappenberger for teaching me, as well as many other students right out of the gate, to keep standards for ourselves high. Mrs. Hobble for putting in the effort every day to let every student know that she cares. And Mr. Brubaker, as well as Mrs. Leonard, for supporting me and many of my fellow students in the entire year of our time together, creating a place for us where you can feel connected outside of the classroom. Thank you. So now that the formalities are over, I want to say what I believe many of us have been thinking for this entire year. This pandemic sucks. We were stuck in our homes for over about a year. Eager to get back to school, see real people, and regain a sense of focus that we've been lacking. Oh, I also forgot, the stairs. Everyone loves those. Well, while not everyone decided that was the vibe, the opportunity to return presented itself. In the latter part of this year, I started to see many of my friends, or most of them anyways, return to school, revitalized, like a spark that reignited their flames, granting them the energy to finish off the year strong. See our community come back together really showed me the importance of our relationships and all that we've overcome in the past year. On the other hand, I noticed many of us staying at home under a claim of lack of understanding, distracted by whatever it may be. I like to say, in the great words of Mrs. Knapberger, true story can't make this up, there isn't a single student I've seen in class before that hasn't refused. Instead of calling ourselves stupid, we need to find a willingness to accept these inconveniences, or sometimes even fears, and push ourselves to find that understanding. Our teachers are here for a reason, after all. The only thing holding you back is the resolve to look further. That being said, I'm proud of everyone who's come here today. And just remember, as I'm sure you already do, even if you don't get some fancy award or something like that, you have many days ahead of you. I will be more than thrilled to see you walk across Mr. Henderson's most esteemed that stage in 10 days. Thank you.
Thank you again, Brody, Colin, and Muhammad. Could we please give them another round of applause? At this stage in the program, I will introduce Mrs. Richards to the podium as she will recognize our community awards and special recognitions. Mrs. Richards, please give her a round of applause.
Good morning. I will start with the Riley Scholarship, and that will be presented by our own Principal Henderson.
Thank you, Mrs. Richards. So the Raleigh High School Scholarship is a scholarship that has been going on for a few years prior to me coming over here to Raleigh. So it's a committee of administrators as we go through several applications. And we look for different things within the applications. Your letter that you wrote in regards to the scholarship, some of your references, and just some of the things that you are involved in. So this year was very difficult because we had a great group. This is just a great group of scholars in itself. Parents, I don't know if you all know, and you guys will find out more of this at commencement, but this graduating class at this time has $2.4 million in scholarships. So we picked one male and one female for this award. This year's female recipient of the Raleigh High School Scholarship is Miss Kayla Hobbs. Okay. This year's male recipient of the Raleigh High School Scholarship is Colin McClain.
Next, we will do the John Berger Scholarship and Mrs. Becky Hall.
Good morning. I am Becky Hill. I am the president in the South Bend Riley Athletic Boosters. I have been involved in boosters for 6 years, and I am here to present the 2020-2021 South Bend Riley Athletic Boosters John Berger Scholarship. John Berger was an educator in the South Bend Community School Corporation for over 20 years, and he was also the athletic director here at Riley for more than 10 of those years. This scholarship was established by the Wildcat Athletic Boosters to honor his dedication to the student athlete. This scholarship is funded by concession stand sales that are held throughout the school year. As a booster club, we award the scholarship to one male athlete and one female athlete. We vote based on criteria such as academic eligibility. They must have lettered in at least 2 different sports, provide 2 letters of recommendation and an essay. We appreciate all of you that have applied, and as our decisions were not easy to make. As a class, you have a lot of athletic talent to choose from. This year's male recipient for the John Berger Scholarship is David Saylor. While David's coming up here, I've asked Stevie Gavin if he can actually announce the female recipient.
Good morning. This year's female winner for the John Berger Scholarship is Rachel Palin.
Next, we will have the Boy Scout of America, Troop 173, Douglas Hunham.
Good morning, everyone. I am Doug Dunham. I'm a parent volunteer and a committee member with Boy Scout Troop 173, which meets here on the south side. I'm also an alumnus of this wonderful high school. I am honored to be here today to present Eagle Scout graduation cords to Drew Jurgen, the Riley High School class of 2021. Before I present his cords to him, allow me to share some background as to what Drew has accomplished. The rank of Eagle Scout is the highest rank that a Boy Scout can achieve. It generally takes 5 to 7 years of involvement and work within the Scouts. Only 5 out of every 100 Scouts achieves the rank of Eagle Scout. Perhaps the most important skill that an Eagle Scout learns is how to save someone's life in an emergency. In addition to learning life-saving skills and many other skills, each Eagle Scout is required to plan, design, and complete an Eagle Scout project. Drew's project involved repairing and replacing headstones, some of which were over 200 years old, in a cemetery in southeastern St. Joseph County. His project demonstrated it's important to show respect for those who came before us. Achieving the Eagle Scout is always a great accomplishment. Achieving the rank of Eagle Scout during a global pandemic is an amazing accomplishment. Drew Jurgen is an amazing scout, and Drew Jurgen is an amazing young man. Drew, please come forward. Drew, on behalf of the Boy Scouts of America, Troop 173, I proudly present you with your Eagle Scout graduation cord. Congratulations, well done.
Now we have Girl Scouts of America, Mrs. Becky Hall.
So I am also the troop leader for Girl Scout Troop 30455 at Base of South Bend. And we're going to present a few recognition scouting certificates today to recognize a couple of the Girl Scouts for their involvement in scouting. Scouting is a commitment, but it can also be a lot of fun, and they get to experience opportunities that most never get to experience. I have been a troop leader for Troop 30455 for 11 years. Each Girl Scout we're going to recognize has been involved in Scouts since the 2nd grade. It's been an awesome experience, and I'm elated to recognize Rachel Phelan for my troop, as well as Justice White for Troop 30141. Ladies, if you can please come forward. Then Mr. Henderson, if you can look up at the troop. I just want to talk briefly about them, things that they've accomplished. Rachel is my stepdaughter, and I started up the troop to help her with it. Her mom, Amy, was also a troop leader. Rachel completed all 3 major awards offered by Girl Scouts. Her final award was her Gold Award, which is the equivalent to the Boy Scout Eagle Scout Award. You may have heard about Rachel's Gold Award as she hosted and worked with Student Council to hold a successful I Bleed Blue and Gold blood drive here at Riley. The Gold Award is not easy to achieve and has a minimum of 80 hours required to put into it. We're incredibly proud of Rachel for completing this award. Justice White's troop leader, Jennifer, speaks incredibly highly of Justice. Jennifer told me that Justice has been a super addition to their troop as she transferred in from another troop 3 years ago, especially since 8 of the 9 girls in Justice's troop go to Adams. Justice had plans to proceed and complete her Gold Award, but unfortunately, COVID complicated things and Justice was not able to complete it. She did complete her Silver and her Bronze Award.
Mrs. Mary Dunn will now present our Phoenix winners.
Each year, the Rotary Club offers scholarships to students that face some type of adversity in their life. And I think for the first time in my 23 years here, Riley was picked for 2 of our students. So I'm very proud. They were recognized yesterday at a luncheon for the Rotary Club, but we would like to call them back up again to celebrate their successes. The first one is Carolyn Ferguson. Oh, yes. For this award, they get $2,500 each year of college for a total of $10,000, so it's a pretty big deal.
Next, we will have the Emily Hollister Scholarship, and that will be presented by Mrs. Wiseman.
Good morning. Congratulations, seniors. It's such an honor for me to be here today to present a scholarship that is very near and dear to my heart. Usually Emily's mom is here to present, but she couldn't make it today. Since the class of 2000, the Emily Hollister Memorial Scholarship has been providing Riley Scholar athletes funding for college. Emily graduated in 1999, which was the last class to graduate from the old Riley. During her years at Riley, she maintained a high GPA, was a member of the National Honor Society, band, played soccer, and was captain of her softball team. She participated in many other clubs and activities as well. In August of 1999, she left for Baylor University to begin college where she was pre-med. In her first college English paper, Emily wrote about saying goodbye to good friends and the old Riley, which would no longer be standing when she would return for Christmas break. The paper she wrote is hanging in a frame next to the water fountain just down from our gym. Has a picture of Emily and the old and new Riley with it. If you haven't had a chance to see it, I encourage you to stop by and read it before you leave high school. Emily never had a chance to return to where her old school once stood. On October 10th, 1999, Emily and 5 college friends were tragically killed as they walked back to their car alongside a road after a college football game. The young driver blacked out while driving. There was a hazing at a fraternity the night before, and he suffered a concussion from the hazing activities. Unfortunately for Emily and her friends, he didn't listen when his doctor told him not to drive. If Emily's dad was speaking to you today, he would want you to know the dangers of hazing, and it's illegal in many states today. He would remind you that we all have choices and ask you to think beforehand how a bad choice can change your life and others forever. Seniors, as you start a new journey in life, make good choices and always stay safe. Emily and my oldest daughter were best friends since kindergarten. She is most remembered as a young lady with integrity who was friendly and caring. She always had a positive attitude and she applied it to everything she did in life. She was respectful to her parents, teachers, and coaches. The candidate chosen for her scholarship shares these qualities as well. Please join me in congratulating the 2021 Emily Hollister Memorial Scholarship recipient, Rachel Phelan.
Our last community recognition will be Sergeant Diana of the Marines.
Good morning, everyone. It is my honor to be here on behalf of the Commandant of the Marine Corps and the Marines from RSS South Bend. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate the entire class of 2021 and wish you guys the best of luck in your future. I know it's been a rough year, so you guys are gonna kill it. Today I'm here to present several awards. The first one is called the Scholastic Excellence Award. This award goes to recognizes noteworthy academic achievement as well as leadership excellence. This year's recipient is Mason Nabel. second award is the Semper Fidelis Music Award. This award recognizes competent musicians who have shown yearly improvement, dedication, and enthusiasm throughout the year. This year's recipient is Mason Lee. The next award recognizes two of your top athletes throughout the year. It recognizes their displaying courage, poise, self-confidence, and leadership. This year's female recipient is Liliana Bueno. This year's male recipient is Commander Jenkins. At this time, I would like to recognize your classmates for making the commitment to serve in the United States Marine Corps. So Julian Treviso and Jose Contreras, can you please stand up? They will be leaving to the training on July 19th and start their career at military service. So congratulations to you.
Now we will have Mr. Tony Brooks, and he will recognize our ASAP and our Ivy Tech dual credit students.
Sorry, I got a lot of props. First of all, congratulations, class of 2021, specifically from the Career Tech Education Department here in South Bay Community Schools. My name is Mr. Tony Brooks. I'm the assistant principal for CTE. I'd like to call some specific people up first to the stage. First up, Elijah Hipskind. As I call you, just stay up there, please. David Soleil. Nathan Copeland. Natalia Duran Salazar. And Lacey Hammond. So, additionally, I just want to also recognize any 3-hour CTE students that participated this year or over the last 2 years in state. Something we want to emphasize, we want to emphasize something with all of you. These students that just stood and these on the stage represent 762 dual credits that they received and industry certifications. So congratulations. So of the ones that are up here, our CTE instructors choose one outstanding senior in each specific pathway program that we have, and we offer a gold medallion. So for outstanding achievement in auto services tech, Mr. Elijah Hipskind. For outstanding achievement in audio video production, David Soleil. For outstanding achievement in interactive media, Natalia Duran Salazar. Sorry. For outstanding achievement in health science 2 CNA, Lacey Hammett. And you guys may be seated. You'll probably be back. In addition, I'm representing Ivy Tech Community College today. So I'd like to call the following students to the stage, and similarly, if you just line up here. Ariana Austin. Aviana Miller. Timothy Carpenter. Noah Gursky. Ruben Yevremovic. Hopefully I didn't destroy that last name. Austin Karcheski. Tyson Lee. Nicholas Lutzenheiser. Gage McKinney. Antonio Ruiz. Makaya Sabs. Nathan Six. Keegan Underwood. And last but not least, Andrew Jurgen. So, while Andrew's coming, congratulations to these students for earning at least 15 dual credits. Ivy Tech offers a Green Honor Cord. Many of these students have already received them. So please let me know if you haven't received them, and we can provide you with when I have a bunch of yours. So, just one more round of applause. These specific students have earned at least 15 credits with Ivy Tech. Sorry, stand by. Okay, thank you all. Last round is specific for still Ivy Tech, however, it's also an extra set of achievements. So there are 6 students here. As I call your names, you could just do the same process. We have a couple of things we want to share with you. All 6 of these students participated in Ivy Tech commencement on May 15th at Four Winds Field. So please come up to the stage, Eliza Hipskin, Linnell Ruiz, Roderick Wodzinski, Betsy Doroteo, Layla Nedavon, and Larry Warren. So we have as I said earlier, they have the Green Honor Cords that the students receive from Ivy Tech, but also we have certificates. So Betsy Doroteo, let me go in order, I'm sorry. Eliza Hipskin earned a technical certificate in automotive tech services and receives a Green Honor Cord. Linnell Ruiz earned a technical certificate in welding tech and receives a Green Honor Cord as well. These next 4 students, refers to, participated in Ivy Tech Community College's Associate Accelerator Program, or ASAP. What that means is that this ASAP program helps high school seniors to earn an associate's or technical certificate degree during their senior year and prepare them to transfer to a four-year college to earn their bachelor's degree. This is a very rewarding program, but also very rigorous. CTE offers a certificate with Ivy Tech's Green Honor Corps. So, Betsy Doroteo earned an associate's degree of general studies with 60 college credits. Layla Netterbong earned an associate's degree of general studies with more than 50 college credits. Larry Warren earned a technical certificate statewide general education core with 30 college credits. And lastly but not leastly, Broderick Budzinski earned an Associate of General Studies with 60 college credits. I just want to say from the entire school corporation, and it was quite a year, and you guys persevered, so congratulations.
Thank you to Mrs. Richards and all of our community partners. Thank you so much. Mr. Moran, will you speak about any of this dual credits, or you want me to? All right. Mr. Brooks, I want to add on to your CTE. All right. Thank you. All right. So all the students that earn dual credits for CTE, stand up, please. All of our scholars, along with the students that have this in our engineering magazine, please stand up. Along with everybody. So if I may add on, sometimes my math is a little bit off. This is over 1,200 dual credit hours earned by this graduating class. Big deal, a round of applause. Thank you. So now we're getting ready to get into the meat of this ceremony where you're going to hear a lot of names called. The Scholastic Achievement Award are students that range from a 3.0 GPA to a 4.0 or above. Please hold your applause until all names are called. I will start with the recognition of the Scholastic Achievement Awards by introducing our 2021 valedictorians. Avon Damaso, Allison Fluger. Yeah, you can get a round of applause, sorry. So sometimes there's a lot of hair problems when you have to remove your cap and put it back on. I struggle with that all the time. So don't worry about it, you'll be okay. So our salutatorians, Roger Pazinski, Colin McLean, and Muhammad Kodora. We really do have a lot of names that's going to be called, so we're truly going to ask that you please hold your applause until all names are called. Ms. Cruz, would you please come to the podium and recognize our students who have earned summa cum laude honors, while the rest of her guidance team will be assisting with passing out certificates. Thank you.
Good morning. The designation of summa cum laude is given to students who have earned a grade point average of 3.85 to 4.0 or above. Please hold your applause until all names are announced. Griffin Allen, Harrison Atkins, Derek Brubaker, Roderick Budzinski, Michael Burns, Sarah Simak, Nathan Copeland, Cameron Brothers, Avon Damaso, Natalia Duran Salazar, Raymond Frazee, Lacey Hammett, Elijah Hitskin, Kayla Hobbs, Ruben Yevromovich, Austin Karchevsky, Savannah Colzar, Colin McLean, Mason Naval, Allison Slutner, Tracy Pham, Annika Pollock, Mohammed Fedora, Brian Reed, David Saleh, Andrew Walatka, Thomas Walatka, White, and Samuel Wazorek. May I give them a round of applause. Ms. Kennedy will now recognize students in the class of 2021 who have earned magna cum laude honors.
Good morning, thank you, Ms. Cruz. The designation of magna cum laude is to students who have a grade point average of 3.70 to 3.84. Again, please hold your applause until after all the names have been announced. We'll start with Elijah Rosado. Nene Magana, Bessie Rotel, Katie Finley, Julian Galacia, Masani Harrison, Grace Ham, Ariana Cooper, Rachel Balin, Philip Robles, Elena Sanchez, Gavin Bellman, and Miles Resort. We will now have Mr. Thomas Brown come and present the names for the platter.
Thank you, Ms. Henry. Next section, cum laude.
Given to students who have earned a grade point average of 3.50 to 3.69. I will now announce these students. Please hold your applause to the end. Nathan DeSmith. Noah Egerski.
Ariel Emerson. Brenda Gonzalez. Adam Rosicky. Joshua Ike. Jacob Jeniak. Kevin Liddell. Emily Mask. Diana Navarro. Rayla Nenebaum. Jesus Martinez Ortega. Centricia Thomas. Julian Servicio. Larry Warren. Jason Williams. And finally, Claudia Giannis. Your cum laude. Mrs. Richards will now recognize students who have been deemed scholars of distinction.
The designation of scholarship of distinction is given to students who have earned a grade point average of 3.0 to 3.49. Please hold your applause until all names are announced. We'll start with Douglas Adams. Hold your applause. Chan Atwood. Daniel Alonso. Davion Anderson. Dariana Austin. Alicia Badgett. Adam Bubalini. Liliana Bueno. Anthony Cardenas Ramirez. Jason Carmona. Timothy Carpenter. Lucas Castillo Mango. Ethan Clark. Jacob Cole. Carolyn Ferguson. Sean Paul Finch. Viviana Garcia. Anthony Gutierrez. Angel Hernandez. Isaac Hernandez. Zachariah Higginson. Commander Deacons. Keegan Katie. Tyson Lee. Nathan Knott. Cedric Megan. Carlos Maldonado. Louis Martinez. Gage McKinney. Michael Messenger. Ethan Moody. Kanisha Murphy. Mary Navarrete. Alika Norris. Simeon Norton. Anani Owens. Charlie Perry. Jennifer Rojas. Erica Romero Mendez, Lango Ruiz, Jeremy Ryback, Nathan Fix, Taylor Smith, Isabel Tolentino Hernandez, Thomas Ellery, Gordon Winland, Blake Wesley, Jada Williams, Krishana Woods, and Andrew Harris. Mr. Henderson will now recognize the recipients of the presidential awards.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Richards. The Presidential Education Awards was first presented in 1983 by then President Ronald Reagan. 2 categories have been established to recognize excellence among our nation's seniors by the Office of the President of the United States. Those categories are educational excellence and educational achievement. The purpose of the Presidential Award for Educational Excellence is recognize academic success in the classroom. To be eligible for this award, students must meet the following criteria: grade point average of 3.5 to 4.0 or above scale, high achievement on state and nationally known norms, assessments, or recommendations by teachers or staff. The purpose of the Presidential Award for Educational Achievement is to recognize students who have shown outstanding educational growth, improvement, commitment to the development of their academic success. Factors that are considered for those awards include tremendous academic growth throughout their tenure of high school, an unusual commitment to learning despite uncontrollable obstacles or barriers to success, and achieve in a specific area of study. Mrs. Adams will now recognize the recipients of the Presidential Education Award of Educational Excellence.
Please hold your applause until all names are announced. Griffin Allen, Elijah Arzadon, Harrison Atkins, Diadanan Bayangana, Derek Brubaker, Roderick Budzinski, Michael Burns, Sarah Sima, Nathan Copeland, Cameron Crothers, Avon DeMont,
Nathan DeSmith, Betsy Doroteo, Natalia Duran Salazar, Noah Egerski, Ariel Emerson, Haley Finley, Raymond Frazee, Julian Galicia, Brenda Gonzalez, Adam Kuzicki, Lacey Hammond, Masani Harrison, Grace Helms, Elijah Lipskin, Kayla House, Joshua Ike, Ruben Jabramovich, Ariana Kruger, Savannah Colfa,
Anika Holland, Mohammed Kadura, Brian Green, Philip Robles, Don David Saleh, Elena Sanchez, Patricia Thomas, Julian Treviso, Gavin Bellman, Andrew Walaka, Thomas Walaka, Larry Warren, Justice White, Emily Mast, Colin McLean, Mason Navarro, Diana Navarro, Layla Nettaball, Jesus Martinez Ortega, Allison Lutheran, Miles Wazorek, Samuel Wazorek, Jason Williams, Claudia Johnson. Mrs. Locke will now recognize the recipients of the Presidential Education Awards for Educational Achievement.
Please hold your applause until all names are announced. Douglas Adams. Sean Edwards.
Daniel Alonso, Davion Anderson, Ariana Austin, Alicia Badgett, Adam Blaney, Liliana Bueno, Anthony Cardenas Ramirez, Jason Carmona, Timothy Carpenter, Lucas Castillo Mango, Ethan Clark, Jacob Cole, Jerome Ferguson, Sean Paul Finch, Viviana Garcia, Anthony Gutierrez, Angel Fernandez, Yvette Fernandez, Zachariah Higginson, Commander Jenkins, Keegan Katie, Tyson Lee, Nathan Mock, Cedric Macon, Carlos Maldonado, Luis Martinez, Gage Kenny, Michael Messenger, Ethan Moody, Tanisha Murphy, Miriam Navarrete, Alicia Norris, Simeon Norton, Amani Owens, Charlie Perry, Jennifer Rojas, Erica Ramiro Mendez, Lango Ruiz, Jeremy Ruiz, Nathan Six, Taylor Smith,
Isabel Tolento Hernandez. Thomas Ulrich. Gordon Windland. Blake Wesley. Jada Williams. Krishana Woods. Andrew Jurgen. Mr. Henderson will now recognize the recipients of the 21 Principals Award.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Wash. The principal award is given by the school to students who show leadership, enthusiastic, exude school spirit, and exemplify school pride. Other qualities include honor, service, courage, and leadership. These are not easy decisions to make when you serve as a principal, especially with me having the opportunity to walk into this building with you all 4 years ago. Please hold your applause until all names are announced. Davion Anderson. Alicia Badgett. Roderick Bazinski. Betsy Dortero. Avon DeMasso. Kevin Liddell. Emily Mass. Allison Flutner. Rachel Lehman. David Soleil. And Blake Wesley. Please raise your hand. If I could be honest, Ms. Wesley's up here taking pictures to try to show me off because I have an Android and she has an iPhone. Students make fun of me all the time. That's okay. How many Android people we got on here? I love you guys. Mrs. Wash will now recognize recipients of our 2021 Citizenship Award.
The Citizenship Award is given to Riley High School seniors who model great citizenship by demonstrating the following characteristics: respect for others and their property, respect for school property, adherence to school rules, good, honest, and dependable character, and community service. Our 2020 Citizenship Award recipients are Doug Adams, Harrison Atkins, Sean Agway, Renija Barbo, Derek Brubaker, Roderick Brzezinski, Liliana Reno, Michael Burns, Emily Caldera, Sarah Mott, Jacob Cole, Cameron Brothers, Natalia Duran Salazar, Noah Eberski, Brenda
Gonzalez. Carolyn Ferguson. Daniel Rosemont. Lacey Hammock. Masani Garrison. Grace Helms. Elijah Hitchens. Amari Odo. Commander Jenkins. Savannah Colsar. Tyson Lee. Cedric Aiken. Colin McLean. Chantel McFall. Mason Duvall. Simeon Jordan. Sylvester Borzonsko. Amani Owens. Charlie Perry. Allison Sluter. Tracy Sam. Mohammed Fedora. Jalen Rhymes. Brian Reed. Philip Robles. Erica Ramiro. Micaiah Sass. Rachel Sanchez. Taylor Smith. Julian Trevisa. Thomas Ulrich. Andrew Walata. Justice White. Jason Williams. And Claudia Yanez. The Adams will now recognize the recipients for the 2021 Turnaround Award. This one will be, the Turnaround Achievement Award is an award designed to honor high school scholars who have made positive choices or changes in their lives. These scholars have demonstrated impressive effort, perseverance, and commitment in making these positive changes. Our first recipient of the Turnaround Award in the 2021 graduating class is LaVon Brown. You can stand, LaVon. He left the following words of wisdom for his class. What made me turn around in high school? At first, I couldn't think of an answer. Was it the people around me who changed me? Was it something inside myself that I had to let go of? The true answer to this question is that Mr. Henderson, one of my greatest mentors, reminded me that no matter what, when you seem lost and find yourself in the dark, never forget the people who stood beside you and supported you. He told me, greatness is in you, so never give up. Thank you, LaVon. Our next recipient of the Turnaround Award in the 2021 graduating class is Brittany Haywood. In Brittany's statement, she left the following parting words. In the beginning, I got into a lot of trouble. I just had a lot going on. But then I realized that that was not the life I wanted for myself. After a few more months, I began to motivate myself. I got involved in cheerleading and turned it around. I just want to say that if you really want something, Anything is possible if you put your mind to it. Thank you, Brittany, for those inspiring words. Mr. Henderson will now recognize the recipients of the 2021 Mason Kendall Heart of a Wildcat Award.
Thank you, Mrs. Adams. Please give those recipients of the turnaround award a moment. I know Brittany didn't want to be recognized out loud. She wanted to have it quietly kept to herself. But Brittany, there's one thing that I must say. Darkness can't comprehend the light. So if we turn all these lights out in here and someone just flick the lighter, we would all see that light. And the reason why you're being recognized among your peers and with everyone in here is because you have let your light shine. And we thank you for that. Please give Brittany a round of applause. In February of 2020, the Raleigh High School community suffered an unexpected loss of Mason Kendall. Mason was a 2016 Raleigh graduate that exemplifies school spirit. My first opportunity of seeing Mason was the lead Raleigh High School boys basketball team was playing the #1 team in the state. I sat right up there in that corner. I was at another school at that time. I kind of wanted to come in and just watch the team play. And this entire section back here was, it was just full of students. There was one person outside of all of that, standing right in the center of it all, was Mason, rallying everyone up. They got so riled up, I thank God I wasn't on that opposing team. Not only was the basketball on the court was giving them problems, but that student section gave them a whole lot of problems. Running out to almost the center of the court, yelling at the officials, all their chants. It showed what that tradition of Raleigh is all about and what that spirit is. So this year we've had the opportunity of identifying students that have exemplified that school spirit. Whether they were sitting at a softball game in the rain with no umbrella, or if they drove to Gary, Indiana to watch a football game. Or if they sat over here in this section and tried to outcoach the coach over here by yelling plays to the teammates. Or if they were at the basketball games, at the football games, the soccer games. They have the Heart of the Wildcat Award. So please hold your applause as I announce the recipients. Lane Bartless, Broderick Bazinski, Liliana Bueno, Marlon Partridge, Evan Hernandez, Keegan Katie, Emily Mass, and Jason Williams. Please give them a round of applause. I will now turn the program back over to Mrs. Richard, our Director of Guidance, as we will follow the program that you have in front of you. Teachers, a minute and a half. Thank you.
We will start off our program with the engineering awards. Mr. Baby. Oh, I'm sorry. Stand be corrected. Okay. Athletics will start the program. Mr. Gavin.
Thank you, Mr. Richards. Class of 2021, I'm humbled, I'm blessed, and honored to serve as your athletic director for the last 2 years. It has been an amazing journey, been a challenge, but we made it. Thank you for that. I'm here to award 2 seniors with the Senior Blanket Award, which goes out to 2 individuals who have 9 letters or more for the last 4 years, and leaving it in good standings. The first recipient have lettered 4 times in girls soccer, 8 in cheerleading, 2 for girls track. That is Liliana Bueno. Next individual has 4 years cross country, boys swimming, and baseball. Last night I saw him kick the gym, ran into some tough luck, but he did an outstanding job. That is Michael Burns. Thank you.
Next, we will have Magnet Honor Awards, and that will be Mr. Ed Moraine, our Riley Magnet Award.
I have to tell you, it's an honor and a distinction to stand before all of you. I remember seeing many of you as freshmen when you first arrived. You look like little kids. And now I look out at young men and young women, and I tell you, congratulations from all of us. It's an honor also to be a part of the Riley Magnet program. Riley runs in our family. My better half, at least that's what she tells me to call her, says that she is a graduate from Old Riley. My oldest daughter is a graduate of one of the first classes. She was at the Old Riley and graduated from this Riley. My 2 youngest are Riley graduates. So there's that phrase, they all know it. Once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat. It's good. We want to share the distinction of the Magnet program, Project Lead the Way, with you. Just very quickly, I know because time's getting away from us, we're going to have Mr. Brubaker, if you got words. These young people that are going to be called forward are 4 years of Project Lead the Way. It's a nationally recognized program. They have almost 400 dual credit hours earned, which means when they go to college, they have a head start. But that's not the only honor. The honor is sharing together as a group, as a Riley Wildcat. So as I say your name, I'm going to ask that everyone hold their applause. Just up. Mr. Brubaker, the department head, will give you your honor award, your court. Sean Hagley. Kevin Alcaraz.
Griffin Allen. Elijah Arzadon. Harrison Atkins. Derek Brubaker. Liliana Bueno. Michael Burns. Emily Caldera. Timothy Carpenter. Sarah Shayman. Jacob Cole. David Damaso. Noah Gursky. Raymond Tracy. Davion Xavier Moran. Kayla Haas. Joshua Ike. Ruben, I'm going to try this right. Ruben Ibermanich. Austin Kraszewski. Liddell. Cedric Maiden. Carlos Maldonado. Tania Martinez Miramontes. Luis Miramontes. Ethan Moody. Mason Naval, Simeon Norton, Jesus Martinez Ortega, Casey Bam, Rachel Bailey, Mohammed Badura, Brian Green, Ricardo Sanchez, Taylor Smith, Isabel Tolentino Hernandez, Luis Garcia Spacata, Tremel Turner, Gavin Bellman, Andrew Walatka, Thomas Walatka, Miles Missouri, and Central Missouri. All of these students have spent 4 years in the magnet program project leading the way, a nationally recognized program. They deserve the honor, and we are glad to give it to them.
Okay, next we will have the engineering awards. We will have Mr. Brubaker. Following Mr. Brubaker, it will be Ms. Hobble, then Mr. Moraine, Colonel Walker, and Mr. Shaheen.
I made some notes because you guys know I can talk for a while, so I made some notes here. All right, congratulations to the class of 2021. I've been with a lot of you since you were wee little things. I've seen your third grade art projects at Kennedy. I've been to fifth grade choir concerts at LaSalle. I've been to eighth grade graduation for a lot of you. Some of you have been to my house for play dates. I've attended some of your birthday parties. And I've even had Thanksgiving with a couple of you. Okay? I am very, very proud of all of you. I'm especially proud of one of you, but I'm not going to embarrass you. Okay. I'm giving out a couple awards today for engineering. The first award is the Project Lead the Way CTE Award. This goes to a senior who has demonstrated a desire to continue their education in engineering and pursue a career in engineering and has a dedication to help others with their skills and talents. So this young lady attending Purdue for biomedical engineering, Rachel Phelan. Next two awards are the Outstanding Senior Engineering Student Award. We give out two of these awards every year. My notes say read the awards. I'll just read the award here. So they get a plaque. The plaque says, in recognition of your contributions to the Riley Computer Science and Engineering Magnet Program over the last 4 years, the above named student has shown a higher than average level of dedication and commitment to their education and help make Riley's magnet program amazing. So the first recipient, they get a plaque and a pin to wear on their uniform here, their regalia. The first young man going to Purdue to study engineering, Raymond Frazee. Second award for Outstanding Senior Engineering Student. This young man is headed to Rose Holman for engineering, Ruben Jovanovic. This next award is a little out of order, but since I'm standing here, I'm going to go ahead and pass it out here. This is for the Science Olympiad Coaches Award. And before I give out this award, I want to make a clarification. I saw in the paper recently that Adams High School placed 4th place in the state this year, and it was quoted as the highest ever by South Bend School. On the 3rd floor is a 3rd place trophy for Riley High School. Due to circumstances beyond our control this year, I'm not going to say what it is, we were not able to field the team this year due to transportation and logistical things. So this award is really more of an MVP award for Science Olympiad. And this young man over the years has earned many, many medals. A lot of clinging as he exits the stage. This year we would like to recognize as our Science Olympiad MVP, Mohammed Kador. Okay, Mr. Meringue is going to hand out a few more magnet-related awards. Ms. Hall. Oh, sorry, Ms. Hall is going to.
Good morning. I am here to present the Project Lead the Way Excellence in Computer Science Award to a student who has studied computer science with me for several years and is headed off to the university in the fall to study computer science and math. So without further ado, Tommy Walaka, please come to the stage and receive your award. And I will invite back Mr. Moran.
We have one more group of magnet students we'd like to honor. That thing we don't talk about has changed some issues for us, but we've always had a program called RAMP. That's Riley Ambassador Magnet Program, where our young people act as liaisons with the community. They they do tours and shadowing in the school. They mentor and work with students, freshmen and sophomores who need help. And so this year we want to honor the 9 seniors who are new ambassadors. I'm going to ask them just to come up quickly because I don't want to take away from the season it is. So without further ado, Griffin Allen. Brody, I can't call you Broderick. I've known you as Brody for 4 years. So. Brody Wazinski, David DeMasso. Avon is the president of the Ambassador Club. Noah Gursky, Xavier Heron, Rachel Phelan. Rachel is the vice president. Brian Green, Andrew Wilatka, and Thomas Wilatka. They help their fellow students all the time. Thank you, guys. At this time, I'm going to turn it back over to Ms. Richards.
At this time, we will have JROTC Awards, Dr. Andrew.
All right, thank you, and congratulations to all of our graduates. I want to thank also the parents, family members, for showing your support for your children today, your adults. They're moving on. I'd like to start off by asking all of our junior LTC students to stand. These students have been with us anywhere from 1 year to 4 years. Some of these students have been with a part of our drill team, our color guard team, physical fitness team, and our academic goal team. We've competed in each of these areas, and we've often brought home trophies. Our academic goal, unfortunately, missed an opportunity they deserved. They won the regionals for the academic goal. They deserved an opportunity to go to Washington, D.C. to compete nationally, but because of COVID, that trip was canceled. But they worked hard, and they deserve that. You'll also see the scarlet and gold cords that many of them are wearing. Requirement was minimum of 2 years with us, and a GPA of 3.0, and again, they worked hard for those. So this morning, as I speak with the JROTC students, I also speak to all of our graduates. Congratulations on your achievements. Keep learning. Learning is a lifelong endeavor. Our learning doesn't stop here, and it doesn't stop now. Continue. Take advantage of the many opportunities that you're going to have to continue to gain knowledge. Continue to learn, keep moving forward, and make a difference in our community. Continue to make us the pride of the South Side. All right, thank you. Have a seat. At this time, I'd like to announce the recipient of the Military Officers Association of America Award. This award is given each year to the JROTC cadet who has most demonstrated exceptional potential for military leadership as a member of the Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps. This year's recipient of the Military Officers Association of America Award is Julian Treviso. Julian has been a member of our program for 4 years and has participated in the drill team, color guard team, physical fitness team, and he has attended and excelled in both regional and national youth leadership camps and attained the rank of cadet lieutenant. Julian has enlisted in the Marine Corps and will be attending Marine Corps recruit training in San Diego this summer. Following recruit training, Julian will be attending training to become an aviation jet engine mechanic. Thank you.
Next, we will have the Quiz Bowl Awards, and followed by the Quiz Bowl Awards, we'll have the Art Awards. So I'm asking Mr. Shaheen and then Mrs. Kirk.
For the Quiz Bowl Award, we have co-winners. They are Derek Brubaker and Nate Copeland.
This morning I will be recognizing some very talented and creative scholars today. These scholars have demonstrated excellence in different areas of the visual arts. They have shown evidence in mastery of skills, techniques, and unique visual perspectives. These awards go to excellence in those areas. So the first award is for excellence in drawing, and this award goes to Janelle Cardenas. The next award is for excellence in ceramics, and this award goes to Julian Treviso. The next award is for excellence in photography, and this award goes to Jordan Beck. All right, for the next award, this is for a scholar that has developed and grown through many areas of the visual arts. This is the Hoosier Art Patron Award. The Hoosier Art Patron Award represents our art student that has excelled all around. This art student has pretty much taken all of the art classes that we offer here at Riley. I would like to award the Hoosier Art Patron Award to Colin McLean. And for my final award, I would like to recognize this art scholar for the highest GPA in the art department. This scholar is not only very talented, showing great creativity in the visual arts, but also has excelled academically. I would like to award the Distinguished Fine Arts Award to Avon DeMasso. Thank you.
Next, we will have business. We'll have Mr. Stoltz, followed by Mr. Stoltz. We'll have the English department. That'll be Ms. Booker, Mrs. Kobas, and Mrs. Imco.
Congratulations, fellow Riley alumni, class of '96. All right, we have a few awards here for business department. First, we have 3 Excellence in Business Awards. When I call your name, please come up. Okay, we have Excellence in Business Law, Jennifer Rojas. Excellence in Personal Finance, David Soleil. Excellence in Merchandising, Austin Karcheski. We also have a new award for the business department this year. It's called the Rising Star Award, and it is presented to the student who shows the most dedication and growth throughout their 4 years in the business department. This year, we happen to have a tie. This year's award recipients will receive a plaque, and their name will go on the wall up in the business department hall for the rest of eternity, right? It's a haunting, right? All right, so this year's award winners are Davion Anderson and Tyson Lee. And we'll turn it back over to Ms. Richards.
Good morning. So
I'm up here to present our four-year English award, and this is determined by all of your English teachers. And this year we actually have 4 wonderful recipients. So will all 4 of you come up and then we'll give everyone a round of applause. Our first one is Raymond Frazee. Our second is Allison Klubner. Our third is Brian Ream. And our fourth is David Select. Congratulations, seniors, and best of luck. I'm going to turn it over now to Mrs. Kovas and Mrs. Ward.
Well, congratulations, everyone. This has been the most amazing year, and you guys have really pulled through in trying times. Congratulations to everyone. And I would also like to congratulate and welcome Ms. Ward up to the podium, because she has been with the writing students, journalism and creative writing every step of the way. So she's going to help give out our awards today. So I know we're making this quick. We'll start with the newspaper awards. First of all, we have 2 students who excelled in the journalism program. They were new to the staff this year, and considering the fact that we could not use our computers in our classroom because we could not come in during virtual times, we could not stay after school. We had to work from home, which was a total change of plans. We pioneered the first Riley Review website. Many of your names are in them. And it was an amazing effort because we had never done anything like that before. So I have to give a lot of credit to Ms. Ward for starting it, as well as Sean Agwood. He was the one that prototyped our first website and created it, and from there we just went by leaps and bounds to make it awesome. I think we probably have over 100 pages so far in our updates. So Sean Agwood is our first journalism award winner and was also an excellent writer. And secondly, I don't know if she's here today, Diana Navarro has been with me through creative writing and newspaper. She's an amazing writer. Please come up if you're here. And finally, for the newspaper awards, my outstanding editor-in-chief, who stayed many, many late nights editing the website, correcting errors, fixing copy, improving the design, along with Ms. Ward and me, Hayden Pollock. I also have 2 award winners for creative writing, which is an amazing program in itself. They also launched their first website, which will be coming out next week. And this award goes to not only talented writers, people who gave their best 100% in writing beautiful stories, but contributed to the class in discussion, feedback, and commentary. It's kind of a difficult experience when your writing gets critiqued by everybody in the classroom and everybody gives comments. And a couple of these young men actually were mistaken as my teacher assistants. They were so good and so thoughtful and insightful. So with no further ado, my 2 outstanding creative writers are Nathan Copeland and Patrick Moody. we're turning it over to Mrs. Zemko for yearbook awards. Thank you. Congratulations.
Following Mr. Brubaker, I am also a model graduate. So if you were in kindergarten or first grade at Kennedy, I may know you. So I just want to say I'm very proud of those who've known me and my son over the last 12 years. Very proud. Okay. Without further ado, I am a yearbook advisor, and I met another Kennedy and LaSalle alum sophomore year for the first time. And when I met her, she chose to join the yearbook, and I thought, okay, great. And as I got to know her, I was just blown away of how fast she caught on to the concepts as a brand new yearbook staff member. She learned that website so well that she was teaching me stuff that I hadn't even learned yet, and I had already been doing yearbook for a few years. So she naturally fell into the editor-in-chief position, and she has carried that position for the last 3 years. And I'm very, very proud of what we've produced in the last 3 years because of her. Allie Falugner.
Okay, now we're going to have the world language, Mrs. Flugner, and following Mrs. Flugner, we'll have the mathematics awards, Mr. Lawson.
Good morning. And I will just quickly say that hopefully someday we will get a chance to work together. Mr. Stoltz was up here saying that he was a class of '96. We were classmates together. So hopefully someday you guys will get to have a chance to work together as well. Before I give our individual language awards, I would like to honor our students who have earned their World Language Core. These are students that took 3 years of the same language. They have an A- average in those classes, and they have a B- average overall GPA. Students, if you have a World Language Core, could you please stand to be recognized? We're very pleased to honor 5 students here today. We do have a tie for our French award because this group has been Madam Stanford's probably best group ever with the French club and their strong performance in the language. So please join me in recognizing Tracy Pham and Kayla Hobbs as our French award winners. Justice White as our German award winner. Elijah Arzadan as our Spanish award winner. And Jesus Martinez Ortega as our Heritage Speakers Award winner. Thank you. Mr. Luxton will be coming to present the map.
Oh, look at you fine young scholars and about to be graduates of Riley High School. Representing the best of our community, I'm here to present the Excellence in Mathematics Award. These two individuals exemplify what it means to have hard work, dedication, and commitment. Please come forward. Allison Plugner, and Thomas Walatka.
At this time, we will have the band awards, orchestra awards, local music, drama, and that will be Mr. Gorman, Mr. Colcott, Ms. Boyd.
Hello, I'd like to first start with an award that's not on the program. It is the Semper Fidelis Award for Musical Excellence from the United States Marine Corps, and Mason Nagle is the winner.
The next award I have is the Band Spirit Award, and that goes to Brody Budzinski.
Next is the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award, Grace Nelson.
Next I have the John Philip Sousa Award, and that is Annika Pollard.
And next, and this is a bit of a surprise, we had the band vote for these, and we passed the awards out at the band concert we had outside, which was great. The McCullough Tag Award goes to someone who is involved in a lot of fine arts, and this young lady was in, I think, almost everything, played flute for choir, played in the band, tremendous asset to the whole fine arts. Natalia Duran-Salazar. Thank you, seniors. Stop by and see us. We'll be out there sweating pretty soon. So. All right, scholars, and as I promised, so right now we're going to ask that students that are participating and families that are participating at the Kiwanis Award, you guys may go ahead and start making your way there. I'm doing keto, so eat all the stuff that you want to eat. Keto, doesn't wait. No? All right, so again, if you are participating in the Kiwanis Award, you guys need to go ahead and get on over there to the Central Center, I believe. Yeah, it's where is So before Kevin leaves, there is a traditional turning of the gavel, passing of the gavel between the 2001 class president to the 2022 class president. So Kevin, if you don't mind coming up.
Good morning. My name is Kevin Liddell, and I have the honor and privilege to represent the class of 2021 as the class president for the past 2 years. It's been challenging but very rewarding, and I'd like to thank my amazing officers and classmates that helped decorate and do other things like midwinter and prom. Last year, we missed out on very many traditions and experiences. I hope you all enjoyed the events that we did, and I would not have been able to do this without the help of my officers, Ms. Fluker. And lastly, I'd like to thank my parents for helping me out for this. At this time, before I pass off the gavel, I'd like to give the senior gift to the school. It's a bigger version of this banner, and it will be hanging up somewhere around the school. And I know the junior classes had a struggle because they didn't have midwinter, which is their main fundraising. At this time, I'd like to pass the gavel, and we will be donating $500 to your cause.
so much, Kevin. Thank you, Jimmy. We appreciate you both of you. Ms. Colcock. It's back on you, sir.
Okay, I wanted to present our orchestra awards, and just like band and choir, these students have been involved with some of them as long as 8 years or more. And a lot of them participated in taking lessons or maybe the youth symphony, orchestra in town, and so there's a lot that goes on with it. I think they've gotten along a lot with it. We've had a lot of students go on and maybe go to college or something, play with the orchestra there, the band. So anyway, the first two that I'm going to present would be the Linda Howard Award. And Linda was a teacher, and I think her goal, last time I talked with her, was to make it 50 years teaching. I mean, she just loved to be around students, loved the orchestra. I mean, couldn't say enough positive things about it. And she was somebody that maybe it wasn't the shiniest thing going on, but I mean, she was strong, and you could always count on her. And so we've got a couple of students that we could always count on. They were in orchestra for 4 years here at the high school. And anytime we needed anything, they would be here. As a matter of fact, one of them didn't even have to come to class the last couple of days. He's showing up in class. So this year's Linda Howard Award goes to Cedric Macon and Sean Ackwood. Okay, the next one is our Leadership Award, and that students that had a student that was always there. Anytime we needed to pass out music, anytime we needed to warm up the orchestra and play scales, 4 years with the high school orchestra, another 4 years at the junior high. So Leadership Award goes to Kaylee Finley. And the last award that I have here is for Excellence in Orchestra Award. And this particular student participated in the South Bend Youth Symphony, took private lessons, was involved in solo and ensemble, and was a leader in our class with the orchestra. You know, the thing about it is Kevin was always excited to play in class. And the winner is Kevin Liddell. If there's any students that were seniors that didn't get the chords, or I've got a little medal for you guys for participating for 4 years, stop by and see me.
Good morning, class of 2021. I can happily say this year that after 32 years, I'm graduating with you. So maybe I'll get some chords too. I'm Mrs. Lordy. I'm here to present the Fine Arts and Drama Awards. And students, if you would just meet me over there at the table, I'll hand you your awards at the end of my presentation, so you can come up, get recognized, and then wait here. I would appreciate it. The Vocal Music Award goes to a student who has shown great talent and musical ability throughout their high school career. The two students that received this award this year were heavily involved in ISMA Solo and Ensemble Contest, and we're always very eager soloists in that. And these recipients are Derek Brubaker and Carol Curtis. The Vocal Music Spirit Award is for a senior who is a leader by example and always has a positive attitude and works hard to ensure that the choir succeeds as a whole. The two recipients this year are Allison Flugner and Justice White. Next, the Drama Award goes to a student who has been instrumental in the success of our theater productions that we didn't get to have this year at Riley, but we did have them earlier in their careers. A lot of these kids were sophomores and juniors. They were involved in our musicals and our plays. And I couldn't hear this now, so there are 5 recipients this year that contributed immensely to our shows. They are Derek Brubaker, Parker Dabney, Kierwin Ferguson, Colin McLean, and Justice White. The Raymond J. Hinsey Award is for a senior who has been involved in any theater productions and the Summer Flight program through the Southland Community School Corporation. And this year's deserving recipient is Derek Gruber. And lastly, at Southland Schools, we select 2 fine arts scholars every year for their academic achievement. There was one student for art, and the student for the fine arts department this year, the recipient is Allie Fluker.
Okay, next we will have the Science Awards, and that will be Mrs. Leonard, followed by the Science Awards. We will have the Social Studies Awards, and that will be Mr. Bo.
Hello, everybody. I hope you wore comfortable shoes, because if we're trying to make this fast, I have a lot of names to read off, because I've just been truly amazed by all of our science students. You guys have all worked so hard, and I wish I could give like all of you these awards. But we're going to start with the AP Environmental Science Award. This goes out to a very special young lady. I know Miss Simone's very, very proud of you, and she can't be here today because she's got a sick little one, but I know she's here in spirit. The AP Environmental Science Award goes to Kayla Hobbs. All right, the next award goes to an AP Biology student, another young lady that's very near and dear to my heart. The AP Biology Award goes to Miss Avon DeMeso. All right, next up we've got the AP Physics Award. This award goes to a young man who worked very hard in AP Physics and also passed the very difficult AP Physics exam. This goes to Raymond Frazee. All right, and our next award is the AP Chemistry Award, which is named after a legendary chemistry teacher at Riley High School, Mr. Felix Petrowski. And this award this year goes to Broderick Krasinski. It's just getting warmed up. Next, we have another memorial award named after my high school chemistry teacher, Mr. John Kellner. He used to do a demonstration where he would coat a flask with silver on the inside via a single replacement reaction. So the award is called the John Kellner Silver Flask Award for Excellence in AP Chemistry. This year, the award goes out to Miss Allison Flugner. Okay, next, we're going to go through our Outstanding Achievement in Science Awards. So you guys can already see Mr. Henderson's holding a giant stack of certificates because you guys have all worked so hard, and I'm so proud of all of you. On the list. All right, the first award goes to Griffin Allen. Next, Elijah Arzadon. Harrison Atkins. Alicia Badgett. Derek Brubaker. Michael Burns. Anthony Cardenas Ramirez. Sarah Simmock. Ethan Clark. Natalia Duran Salazar. Noah Igurski. Julian Galicia. Brenda Gonzalez. Adam Gazicki. Masani Harrison. Grace Helms. Elijah Hipskind. Josh Ike. Ruben Abramovich. Ariana Kruger. Savannah Calzar. Kevin Liddell. Cedric Macon. Madeline Marble. Colin McLean. Mason Naval. Layla Nedavon. Tracy Pham. Rachel Phelan. Annika Pollock. Mohammed Fedora. Brian Green. Philip Robles. Gavin Zelman. Walatka. Samuel Mazorik. Miles Mazorik. And Jason Williams. Thank you.
Hello. Congratulations, graduates. Give yourself a round of applause. I'm here to present 3 awards. First of all, John C. Pearson Memorial Award, Jennifer Rojas. Next, the Daughters of the American Revolution Good Citizenship Award goes out to Emily Mast. Have you been sitting the whole time? And finally, the Excellence in United States History Award goes out to Derek Rubin. Thank you very much. Congratulations again.
Again, as Mr. Tholen said, I would like for you all to give yourselves a round of applause. Before we close, I just want to give some special thank yous. One thank you that I would like to give is to Ms. Robinson, that has put in a lot of hours to make sure that all this is prepared. She's just done an amazing job. A special thank you to our custodial staff, to our admin team, our entire guidance department led by Mrs. Richards, to Allie Parks and Olivia Van Meter for live streaming this afternoon. Thank you to Ms. Hamilton for making sure that getting everyone in and calling students in and pushing them through, staying on top of them. To Ms. Yosin for her help, and just also to our entire staff. I just want to say thank you all so much. So in closing, I just want to say congratulations to the class of 2021. Graduation is upon us. Just remember our expectations of not just rules, but it's the way we operate in life. To be respectful, to have ownership, to be mindful of your attitude, and to be responsible. You guys are an amazing group, and I am truly honored and blessed to serve as your principal. Thank you for helping me grow as an individual. Thank you for helping me grow as a father. Just thank you for just helping me grow as an administrator day in and day out. Remember that commencement will take place on June 6th at Four Winds Field. Scholars, please be there by 2, as we want to make sure that you guys are completely lined up, and so that you're in the right order that you need to be in. I'm just so proud of you. I know it's been a long morning, and I thank you guys so much. So the same way we dismissed that rehearsal, Ms. Adams and Ms. Wash is getting ready to come out. Please stand. Could you please give these graduates a round of applause? Mr. Brubaker, could you open that door for us back there? It's on you.
Sounds like glass breaking.